There's no turning back now. Well, hello from Mexico City and from my hotel room here at the Hilton. I mean, how cool is this? There's my bed. And there's a view behind me over the runways, and there's a plane just coming down there now. Today we're taking a flight on a Boeing 737. Yay! But not just any Boeing 737. Today we're taking a ride on a Boeing 737 MAX 8. Yes, that's the one that's been grounded for several years on safety concerns after a number of really bad crashes. And they've done a lot of work and a lot of number crunching. They seem to apparently have fixed all the issues that were wrong with it. And a few days ago, it was cleared for takeoff once again. And AeroMexico here at Mexico City Airport are one of the first airlines in the world to get them back in the skies once again. Hola, gracias. Gracias, thank you. Okay, so I had a notification on my phone that the plane's ready for boarding, so let's head down to the gate and get on the 737 MAX 8. Pretty much legged it to the gate and got here, and they're not actually boarding it after all. I'm not the only one, because so many people have come running to the gate thinking they've missed a flight because they've shut it, and actually they haven't opened it for boarding yet. I do believe though AeroMexico are doing some sort of reverse boarding thing at the minute, where they're boarding from the back of the plane to the front, so business class at the front, which is what I'm flying in today. We won't get boarding right till the end, I don't think. We'll see. Hola.
Bienvenido.
Right, here we go then, boarding the Boeing 737 MAX 8. Crikey, it's been a long time, but here we go. Hola señora, buenos días. Gracias.
Le solicitamos permanecer.
So then on board the Boeing 737 MAX 8. It's been so long since I've ridden on one, I've forgotten just quite how nice they are. Look at the business class cabin here. Lovely 2-2 config business class with the mood lighting and everything, and the view over the wing there, look at that. I'm actually really looking forward to this. The MAX 8's had a sort of troubled history, so to actually be on one, it's quite nice to be back on board.
And the flight attendant will welcome you cordially on board to flight 548, destination to Cancun.
No turning back now. Our route today then took us east across the Gulf of Mexico from Mexico City to Cancun. Flight time today was 2 hours and 41 minutes, cruising at 37,000 feet. So then, airborne out of Mexico on the 737 MAX 8. This is actually so comfortable. The only MAX 8 that I've been on before was with Norwegian, obviously a low-cost airline. So actually going on one with a really nice business class is just really proper nice to be riding on, really. Got like a little in-flight entertainment system with movies and TV and stuff. Bit of Annabelle if you're fancying some horror on a 90-minute flight over to Cancun. What else we got? Let's have a look. TV series, and then we can go have a look at the flight map. Oh, we've got a flight map on a 737. Let's have a look. I've pressed it. Is it going to do anything? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Flight path 3D. Oh, there we go. Not that you can really... Let's pull that down a bit. There you go. You can sort of see it there. The flight map telling us when we're going to be getting there and stuff like that. Oh, very good. Seat itself really comfy. Loads of leg room. Stretching out like that. And there's a... probably can recline as well. Oh, it's not lie flat, of course, but doesn't matter. It's a 90-minute flight. It's really comfortable. What else we got down here? Remote control for the TV. We've got headphones for the audio. Table pops out here. Flick that up. Oh, wicked, and it sort of folds out a bit into there. That's quite cool. You can put your phone up on there as well. That's quite cool if you want to do that. Oh, very good. And then in the seat in front of us we've got safety card, MAX 8. It's the only reference to the MAX 8 on this plane, actually. Even the safety demo said it was a 737-800. Funny that. And then above us, well, what we got here? Actual air vents, that's always nice. Lights. There's Wi-Fi on board as well, and it's free. I'll show you that in a minute, but there's free Wi-Fi, which is pretty cool. On this plane as well. Very nice all in all. I really like it. It's so comfortable, and it's only an hour and a half long flight over to Cancun from Mexico City, but even still, it's a really comfortable experience. Now, one thing that I do find really interesting is that there is barely any mention of the fact that this is a 737 MAX 8. It's not really surprising because I know a lot of airlines were concerned about letting people know that it was a MAX 8, but the safety demo says it's a 737-800. The cabin crew and the pilot have announced the aircraft type just as a 737. The only reference to it being a MAX 8 is on the safety card, which, as you can see, isn't on display. They actually fold it the other way so you can't see it in the seat pocket. It's interesting how they're doing it. The only way really you'd know it's a MAX 8 is by the fact that, for a start, it's just a bloody lovely plane to ride on, and for a second we've got that view out of the window with the huge CFM engine and the scimitar split winglets on the end of the wing. You know, an aviation geek would know it's a MAX 8, but 99% of people getting on this plane are not going to realise it. But to be honest, for me, from my point of view, it feels completely safe. In fact, probably the MAX 8 right now, I think personally, is one of the safest aircraft out there, because it's had to go through so much rigorous testing and retesting, and nowadays I think you won't find a safer aeroplane in the skies than the MAX 8. The crews are all trained properly. They've redesigned this MCAS system that was the issue behind it. Every single corner of what could go wrong with this aircraft has been covered, and put it this way, if anything happened to a MAX 8 again, or to any 737 MAX aircraft, it would be the end of Boeing, and Boeing know that. So there was a moment of being nervous at the beginning of the flight, I have to say, when we first lined up and took off, but actually now we're airborne. I'm just reminded what a lovely aircraft the Max 8 is to fly on. I'd like to take a moment to say thank you to my fantastic Patreons. You can join them too at the link on the screen and get access to exclusive merch, my WhatsApp group and our weekly Thirsty Thursday Zoom call.
Muchas gracias por la espera. Continuamos con las siguientes 4 filas.
So we are in Cancun. First flight on the Max 8 in several years. And we're here. We're here then in the beautiful city of Cancun in eastern Mexico, and it is an absolutely glorious day over here. Really nice flight on the Max 8. I really enjoyed that. Such a lovely aircraft to ride on. But no video involving the Max 8 will be complete without mentioning the 346 people who sadly lost their lives in the 2 crashes of the Max 8 before. Really tragic accidents that happened. One thing that you can take from that though is that those crashes weren't entirely in vain, because like everything in the world of aviation, every single accident that happens, every single life that's lost goes towards helping the aviation industry become safer, improving procedures, improving safety, so that we can all be a little bit safer when we're flying. Max 8 now is probably the safest aircraft in the skies, and I would have no hesitation in flying on another one. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Would you fly on a 737 Max 8? Let me know down in the comments. In the meantime, as always, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you on the next one.